Hello again. So just gonna give a little bit of an update since my last video. So today I am 7 weeks and 4 days pregnant. Not really a whole lot has happened since my last video, so I think maybe if all goes well, I'll just continue doing these videos. My next one might just be at 12 weeks, and then maybe I'll do each week if anything really is changing. But since my last video, I have started to feel a little bit more symptoms. I think my last week I was like 5 weeks, and I think it was in my sixth week, so 5 weeks and whatever days. That's when not the morning sickness started to kick in. Not to the point of vomiting, but the nausea was real. It was really difficult to eat, like really difficult to eat. The only thing that I could really muster was French fries and bread, strawberries. And Kraft dinner. Like, that was the extent of any eating for me. I did not want to really eat anything, no meat. It was painful because I love to eat. Still now, it's not like an aversion. Like before, it was like simply like I didn't want to eat anything. Like anything that I looked at, thought of, was just horrible. Like to the point where one day I was just sitting down and I like saw on TV someone was eating I think cereal, and I was like, cereal. Yeah, I could do cereal. So I wrote it down, and then ended up getting like a small little list of things that when I thought about them, it didn't upset my stomach or make me feel sick. And then, so it was like 7 things. And then I ran to the grocery store and picked up those things because that's all I could do. Sorry, I had to put my dog out. Yeah, so I ran to the grocery store and just got like the most pathetic little grocery list of food, but I was desperate. Like, I needed to eat something, and it was getting to the point where French fries weren't going to cut it for me anymore, and those were going to start making me feel sick. So it's gotten better since then. I do get some queasiness every once in a while, but it's not like it was there for like a good solid week. It was really, really bad. I don't know why it eased up so quickly, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm glad it's done because it was horrible. Like I said, I still do feel nauseous sometimes, but it's more like a queasiness. It's not like full-blown nausea like before. It's like now it's almost kind of like when you're really, really, really hungry and you get that ache in your stomach. That's kind of how I feel sometimes, but it's not because I'm hungry. When I do get hungry, I get hungry, really hungry. Like now, that hasn't changed. My boobs have started to get sore now. They're like, they feel fuller. I don't think they've really gotten any bigger, but they just feel fuller and heavier. Like I'm filling out my bra more, but not to the point where I need to go get another bra. What else? I haven't had any weight gain yet, which is good because it's still pretty early, and I mean, but eating French fries and stuff for 2 weeks, I'm surprised I didn't gain any more weight, but I didn't. Yeah, oh, fatigue. Oh, I am so tired. I'm already anemic as is, so this is really kicking my butt. There was that day that I went with my short little grocery list to the store. It's 20 minutes to the store. I drove the 20 minutes, got to the store, pulled over in the Walmart parking lot and took a nap for 20 minutes. Then I went into Sobeys, got my groceries, and then I came home. Like, I could not even muster just 40 minutes of driving and like 10, 15 minutes in the store and getting back home. Like, I couldn't do it. It was horrible. 1 second. Okay, hopefully that's it for interruptions. So yes, fatigue, the food aversion, like huge food aversion. That's kind of subsiding a little bit. What else? Oh, still having cramps, still cramping quite a bit. Not too much, it has died down since my last video, but I am still cramping. Brushing my teeth. I am gagging a lot more now. Like, I always feel like I have something in the back of my throat, and it's gross. I actually have thrown up twice, and that's just, it's not because of feeling nauseous, it's because I feel like I have something in the back of my throat. I try and spit it out, and then I like gag on it a little bit. It sounds so gross, but I gag on it a little bit, and then I kind of spit up a little bit. So I don't really call it like vomiting, like from morning sickness, but it's, brushing my teeth is a more sensitive thing now. Lots of things give me a bad taste and a bad feeling in the back of my mouth. Like, I love lemonade, but it gives me a bad taste. Candy, like lots of candies, give me a bad taste in the back of my mouth. Like anything that's really sugary just gives me that bad feeling. Even orange juice a little bit kind of gives me that. So that's kind of annoying, but it shall pass. At least I can eat things now, so that makes me feel a whole lot better. Other than those things, I think that's it for symptoms. So yesterday I had my first doctor's appointment since finding out that I'm pregnant. It's kind of why I waited so long to do a video. Because I didn't know what she was going to do, like being my first time getting pregnant again after having a miscarriage, if she was going to watch me a little bit more or what the case was, but she didn't. All I did was I went, peed in a cup, they confirmed that I'm pregnant. I got to have my pap test because I originally had booked my pap test for this day, and, sorry, 1 second. So I got to have my pap test, which I had booked previously for the 4th, before finding out that I was pregnant. And then, so when I had called to tell them that I was pregnant, they said that I can't do both the same day for some reason. So I had thought going in that I was just going in for my first, I guess, doctor's appointment. But when I talked to my doctor, she's like, I thought you were coming in for a pap test. I said, yes, but I was told I can't do both on the same day, and she said that was silly. So long story short, I got my pap test done that day as well. And all she really said is she's not going to do anything different this time. After 12 weeks, we'll start listening for a heartbeat and doing a uterine sample or a urine sample. Every appointment, checking my weight, listening for the heartbeat, and that's about it. So she said she wanted to see me within a month, no later than that. So I booked, since she had said that at 12 weeks we'll start looking for a heartbeat, I booked my next appointment for 12 weeks because that's what I want. Like, that's what I'm excited for. So I booked it for 12 weeks and 2 days or something like that. So hopefully we'll hear a heartbeat that day. And she said it's going to be a big one, so we're going to do blood work and I guess genetic history and such, and talk about genetic testing. But so other than that, I think that was pretty uneventful. So I had the pap test. It didn't hurt at all getting it, but I did have quite a bit of cramping and aching, like in my side and my back and my lower abdominal area, like where you would have your menstrual cramps. I had some pretty significant cramping yesterday. And of course, I ran onto Google, and I ran onto Google and Googled cramping after pap smear and read all these horrifying stories about people miscarriaging within 24 hours of getting a pap smear, or within 48 hours. So I was terrified. So yesterday I took it pretty easy after my test. Didn't really do anything. Today, not really cramping so much. It's kind of gone back to normal in that aspect, just like the little mild, it's milder than it was yesterday. No spotting or anything like that, so we shall see. So other than that, really, there's not much to report. So I will unless something significant happens within the next few weeks, I guess I will see you guys after my next appointment, which will put me at 12 weeks pregnant. And just a fun little note, according to my pregnancy app, the baby is the size of a raspberry right now. So that's kind of cute, but it's kind of weird because it's like this week is a raspberry and next week is a grape. I feel like that's pretty much the exact same size, so I don't really know. And then I think it's like a blueberry, and I think raspberries are bigger than blueberries, so I'm not really sure how this app works, like going in accordance to food and stuff like that, but it's cute to see. So I have raspberries in the fridge now just to kind of be like, oh yeah, that's how big my baby is right now. But does anyone else do that? I don't know. So that's it. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down below. Okay, bye.